Good afternoon. My name is Kim Boyd. I'm the Director of Membership and Investor Relations for the Calhoun County Area Chamber and Visitor Center. And we are very happy to have some representatives from Jacksonville State University today to talk to you about our new partnership. We have been partners with Jacksonville State University for many years, but this is a new program that is beginning this year. And we are just so happy and so excited for our members and for people out there in the community to take advantage of this. At this time, I'm going to turn over the microphone to Dr. Emily Messer. She is the VP for Enrollment Management for Jacksonville State University and currently the Acting Vice President for Advancement.
Thank you very much, Kim. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with you virtually this afternoon. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your lunch break to join us for this Lunch and Learn. We're hoping we are able to provide some very informative details about the tuition scholarship and the partnership that we have. I just want to say thank you to the Calhoun County Chamber for their assistance with coordinating this Lunch and Learn today, in addition to the MOU signing a few weeks ago. So we are very excited about this opportunity to serve not only those potential students of our region, but specifically here in Calhoun County. So as you know, this partnership provides a 20% tuition scholarship to any chamber member employee. So that is a wide variety of individuals in Calhoun County. And Lauren Findley, our Director of Admissions, she will be explaining more about the program. But during the session today, we wanted to be here to answer any questions that you may have. Towards the end of the presentation, we will give you our contact information and even our very general enroll@jsu.edu email address. If you have any questions, we will be happy to assist you. But thank you again, Kim and Ashley, for coordinating this. At this time, I will turn it over to our Director of Admissions, Ms. Lauren Findley.
Good afternoon, everyone. Like Dr. Messer shared, my name is Lauren Findley, and I'm the Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at JSU. And just today, we are looking forward to talking about our partnership with the Chamber. Here's just an overview of what we'll be talking about today during the Lunch and Leads. We'll talk about the details of the scholarship, how students can apply, and then we will hear from an academic dean and a department head, spotlight some majors that might work well for your employee. And then finally, we'll round out with some questions. So first, just a quick overview of the Chamber partnership itself. This is available to any full-time or part-time employee of any business with an active chamber membership. So those are the key aspects, is that you do have to be an active chamber membership as a business, or have an active chamber membership as a business or individual. You do not have to be a full-time employee. You can be a part-time employee. But that is the biggest point to note, is that we will check to make sure that the membership is active with the Chamber. Next, this is available to undergraduate and graduate students. This is available for enrichment or certificate programs. So if any one of your employees wants to take one class or go back and earn a degree, that is going to work for this partnership. Finally, this is available beginning fall 2021. And so if you are interested in applying now, that application for fall 2021 is open, and you will see the scholarship on your account in the fall. Speaking of the scholarship, it is a 20% tuition scholarship. It is not retroactive, meaning it cannot apply to former or previous courses taken, and it cannot be combined with any other institutional aid like merit scholarships, any other kind of discounts, or special package pricing. An example of special package pricing would be graduate programs maybe that have like our nursing program that may have a special rate for that particular cohort. Those students would be excluded from this scholarship. Next up is the simple process of how to apply. You can start by going to jsu.edu/apply, And on that website, you'll choose between undergraduate or graduate. If you are, this is for students who are new students, or if you have not attended JSU in the last year, you would need to apply for admission. The application will be free so long as you select that you are a Calhoun County Chamber employee underneath the business partnerships question on the application. Once that application comes through, we will see that you have selected that as your option on your application. That fee will be waived, and we will let you know that we need to see your verification for employment as part of your application process. Now, if you're a current student and you want to take advantage of this opportunity, you can skip everything except for the last bullet point where it says submit verification of your employment to enroll at jsu.edu. Verification is going to include either an email from your employer's email address. So if, for instance, my email address ends in @jsu.edu, if your employer has that type of email address where we can see the organization's credentials there, you can just send us an email that has your title, your name, and a statement that you want to participate in the Calhoun County Chamber Business Partnership Program. We also will accept a letter from the HR department or from a manager on letterhead explaining that you are either a part-time or a full-time employee. And we will send more information upon receiving your application. That is really important for current students because you would have to initiate that request for us to see if you qualify for that scholarship. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to our Dean for the School of Arts and Humanities, Dr. Stacy Stone. She's going to talk to you about some programs that might fit well into this partnership.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for that introduction. Again, my name is Stacy Stone, and I'm the Dean of the School of Arts and Humanities. Arts and Humanities houses a very unique set of programs. They're called Integrated Studies. And we have an undergraduate major and then a master's degree in integrated studies. And basically, this is an interdisciplinary degree program where students design their own at either level. And so I thought, and JSU thought, that this program might be uniquely interesting to those of you on this Zoom meeting. I'm so excited that JSU has partnered with the Chamber to provide this opportunity to you all on the meeting and your employees. So if they're interested in lots of different subject areas and disciplines without really knowing how to narrow that down, then the integrated studies major might be for them. So it's for highly motivated students who want to design their own major, but the integrated studies major also works well for returning students who may have collected a variety of coursework, maybe at different institutions, maybe at JSU, and this provides them a way to put that together in order to obtain a degree. The major in integrated studies also allows for internship, so college credit for internship, as well as college credit for work experience. So this is quite unique, that if you have employees or if yourself have been out of college for a while or never went to college and have been working at the same business or nonprofit or government for 6 years with increasingly more responsibilities, then you may be able to use that work experience for college credit. And we have set up a course where we teach these students how to put together a portfolio, how to match those skills to a JSU course, and then to get credit for that course. So it's another way to save money and time. The major in integrated studies is available fully online because we have so many courses at JSU available online, whether it is synchronous or asynchronous. Lauren, could you advance the slides? I also wanted to mention that we have a graduate degree in integrated studies. This degree is 30 credit hours Again, students can design their own curriculum. There are micro-credentials at JSU and at other institutions in the state, and you can stack those micro-credentials for a degree. Again, it's fully online availability for those who need that, and it will provide credentials for career advancement. I just want to mention that there are lots of micro-credentials available at JSU and at other institutions in the state. And this degree program, the Integrated Studies program, allows for transfer of graduate credit up to 18 hours. It's the only degree program at JSU that allows for that kind of transfer credit at the graduate level. And could you advance once more, Lauren? So the next slide simply shows you just some quotes from alumni of our program. These students were majors in integrated studies, so they received the undergraduate degree. And I know that Jana Monday was excited to return to college after several years, after 30 years, and able to very quickly finish her degree. And Lieutenant Browning was able to use military work experience and military college credits in the integrated studies degree program. So I think that that's really all the information I have about the program, but I will stay on in case you have questions for me. And also you have here phone numbers and email addresses for those who advise our integrated studies students. Barbara Cook advises the master's program, and Michelle Green is our advisor for the undergraduate program.
Thank you so much, Dr. Stone. I have to also say that I have a degree, a master's degree in integrated studies. As someone who started another program and had some life things happen, I switched over to integrated studies, and it was a wonderful program. I have a variety of courses, so it really did benefit me in my situation. So thank you, Dr. Stone, for sharing all of that. All right, at this point, I want to introduce Dr. Dana Inglesby. She is the department head for JSU's Applied Engineering program.
Thanks, Lauren. Thanks for the opportunity to be here today to talk about our Bachelor of Science program in Industrial Leadership. This program is delivered primarily online. We see it as a program that is designed for the adult learner. Most of our students in this program are working full-time in the manufacturing sector. And so the purpose of the degree program is to provide the student with the skills required for success in supervisory roles in manufacturing related industries. And we have a pretty diverse group of students representing a number of industries in this program. Usually they're in the role or pursuing a role in job titles such as production supervisor, production manager, sales manager, employee trainer, things like that in manufacturing. So in the Department of Applied Engineering, we are definitely a manufacturing industry focused department. This program in industrial leadership is really the one that students gravitate to, perhaps if they are an adult learner, have some community college, two-year college credits, or even a two-year college degree. Some of the coursework that they would take in the industrial leadership program would include cost analysis, quality control, industrial safety and health, project management, facilities planning, courses like this that are really going to equip the student for that professional role. And we're really pleased to be able to support students in that way. One of the things that we have in the Department of Applied Engineering, and it's really not unique to the industrial leadership program, although most of the students coming into the industrial leadership program take advantage of this, is something called technical specialty credit. Technical specialty credit will award a student up to 36 semester hours for either an earned 2-year degree or approved professional work experience. So if the person worked in an approved management, supervisory, or technical position in manufacturing prior to joining the program, we can evaluate that student's experience and then award technical specialty credit, which goes on the transcript as general electives, to assist that student, in progressing through the program. So as I said, that isn't something that is unique to the industrial leadership program, but it certainly is something that our industrial leadership candidates do take advantage of because they find that to be very helpful. I don't have a slide for this, but we do have a fully online program at the master's level in manufacturing systems technology. This is designed for students who are currently working in the manufacturing sector, who aspire to be leaders in that sector, and it provides them with graduate level courses in a variety of areas to give them both the business and technical skills to effectively and confidently lead in their organization. And so that isn't on the slide, but I wanted to mention that one as well because it is completely online. The industrial leadership program is predominantly online, and with current curriculum adjustments going on, I do anticipate that to be fully online within the next year. And I think that may cover what I want to talk about concerning industrial leadership.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Inglesby. I want to also touch on an event that we have going on tomorrow night. At JSU, adult learners are very valuable to our campus. And so we have an adult learner appreciation night. It will be tomorrow night on the quad from 4 to 6. And this is open to any current adult student or any future adult student. So we'll have information for anyone who wants to come out and learn about the services that we offer to all of our students, specifically to the adult student population. We will have free food, and it is family friendly, so you can bring your family, and it's in conjunction with our FAFSA filing night. So if you need help with filing your FAFSA, we will have staff on hand to actually help you complete that application. We will even have a rock climbing wall, so it looks to be a lot of fun, and we encourage all of you to come by. We're thankful that the Chamber will have a table set up at this event tomorrow, so we can answer more of your questions about the partnership in person if you want to talk with our staff there. Now I do want to introduce another one of our JSU faculty, or actually our Dean of the School of Human Services and Social Sciences. She's here to talk about a pretty new opportunity to save money and to get some course experience at JSU. I'm going to turn it over to Dean Maureen Newton.
Hi, folks. Thank you for having me here today, and I appreciate you joining us. We're excited to be offering through our Try It Free program a course on stress, coping, and resilience. This is going to be an online course that is asynchronous. You basically do the work at your own pace, and it's going to be at no charge. And what we're offering is for students, employees, folks in the community to take this course, learn what it's like to take an online class if you haven't had one yet, but be at a little bit less stressful. It's a pass, no credit course, so you're not competing for that A, B, or C. And it's also to talk about, our previous one was pandemics and pestilence, which was very helpful in addressing the COVID-19 pandemic that we've been facing. And so we're hoping that this course will help folks learn a little bit more about themselves, what works for them in terms of coping, how that they've survived through challenges in their life up to this point, and how they can continue to be successful and resilient moving forward. We're also excited to have an opportunity to bring in faculty from our different schools to teach modules. So it's not going to be taught just by one instructor. We're going to have a variety of instructors faculty members who are going to offer modules in their area of expertise that are addressing coping stress or resilience in their discussion. And so we're just really excited. It's going to be offered in the fall and the spring terms. And we've upped the enrollment cap. So we're looking forward to having interested folks register for that class. And you can get assistance from admissions, registrar's office, anybody on campus to learn more about it. And we'll be getting more and more marketing material out there soon.
Thank you so much, Dr. Newton. I have posted a link in the chat. If you want to click on that link, it does tell you more about the course with the full description and information about how to get started, especially if you are a new student. And with that course, there is also a free application waiver. So even if you're not interested in taking, applying with the Chamber Scholarship, you could also apply for the Try It course and get a free application that way. The Try It courses are wonderful. I was one of the students in the Pandemics and Pestilence course, and it's very interesting. It is available to be at your own pace, like Dr. Newton said, and I'm very much looking forward to taking stress coping and resilience in the fall. That course does start in the fall. We do not offer any Try It courses in the summer, so that is an option if you want to consider that in the fall. At this point, we are here to take some questions. I wanted to mention we do have another staff member in the call, Roxanne Stansel. She's our senior admissions counselor for transfer students. She's also on the call today, but any of us from JSU are happy to answer questions about what we've discussed today. And if you are more comfortable with approaching us in an individual manner, the contact information is on your screen. The generic enroll@jsu.edu email is great because it does go to multiple people. And so if you wanted to just quickly email that or email that email address or send your verification to that email address, that's the best way for us to get it. But you can also connect with me. My information is on the screen. So at this point, I'll turn it back over to the chamber, to Kim and Ashley, and let them help us get some questions answered.
Okay, let's see. So, is there anyone on the meeting that maybe has a question? If you'd like to raise your hand, or I can't see everyone here, or I can call on you. Let's see. Is Chris Chesney on with us from CDP?
I'm here. I have no questions. I'm in the leadership county. We were just at JSU a month ago, so we got a good brief there by the team.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for being on with us today.
All right, thank you.
Question.
Yes, is that Max?
It's Max Bruce, and I'm wondering if I attended Gadsden State many before Jana Mundy attended. So anyway, many moons ago. How do I proceed with going back to them to find out, get my course records that I took there?
That's a great question. I'm happy to answer. Again, Roxanne Stansel, she is a senior admissions counselor, and she's actually the admissions counselor for students who would be transferring from Gadsden State. So we would consider you to be a first-time transfer student as long as you've never attended JSU. What you would do is you would complete the application, and I'll make sure to share this presentation, and I'll put in the chat the link to this partnership website, because it does have application process information. But you'll apply as a transfer student, and one of the requirements will be for you to send us your transcript from Gadsden State. It does have to be official, and so you'll contact Gadsden State's registrar's office. They will find your information, most likely based on your social security number or your name and your birthday. And then they will send that to us, and we'll process your transcript for transfer credit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And just to know, our process is pretty quick. If you can get us your materials and all of your application documents in time, it takes about 5 to 7 business days for you to hear an admissions decision from us once we have everything in place. That's for transfer. It does take a little bit longer for freshmen. It's about a 1 to 2 day turnaround once we get everything in.
Okay, great information. Anyone else
And
have a question?
the start date for classes this year? What is the start date for classes this year?
That's a great question. For the fall of 2021, we start August the 18th. But we do have some summer options. If you wanted to start in the summer, we have summer 1, which is a little bit mostly in May, and then we have a summer 2, which is mostly in June, but then we have a full summer. So there's just a lot of options, and Roxanne has put the academic calendar in the chat so you can see, but the fall semester does start August the 18th. We did have a question about, do all credits from in-state schools transfer? Mostly yes, as long as the school is regionally accredited. The credits are evaluated by the registrar's office, and some of the credits may not transfer, but most of them do. And the STARS guide, which Roxanne, I'll ask you to go ahead and put that in the chat as well. The STARS guide is a great way to help see what credits will transfer. Anything that is showing on the STARS guide will transfer to JSU. Usually, most everything does transfer unless it's some sort of like an orientation class, which that could even transfer as an elective. There's a lot of options that our registrars will look at just to make sure that they're getting you the best transfer evaluation possible.
All right, other questions? I see people thinking about it. Let's see, so I have a question just in general, and I will let you know I'm a graduate of JSU. I have a bachelor's degree in marketing. That was a long time ago. And let's say someone wants to go back to school, or they completed part of their classes, but they didn't finish, and they attended the webinar today, but they're just really not sure where to start. Do they call your office, Lauren? Should they email you? What if they're just a little nervous and just need a little help to kind of get through that process?
Yes, so our office is the Undergraduate Admissions Office. If you're wanting to return to take undergraduate courses, you can contact us. Our main line is 256-782-5268. We'll make sure to put this in the chat. You can also email us. That enroll@jsu.edu is a great email to send an email to, or you can contact me directly. Graduate admissions does have a separate office, and so you can reach out to them. We'll make sure to put their contact in here as well. But we do process continuing students. When you apply as a continuing student, you will complete a readmission application, and you will not have to pay the $35 application fee. And then if you want to take courses to complete a degree, there is an advisor that will help you through the process of getting back in school and seeing what credits that are already on your account. If you're just wanting to take some enrichment courses, then we'll connect you to the department of the major. Like Dr. Stone said, there are some micro-credentials you may be interested. Maybe you don't want a degree, but want to take a micro-credential. That could be a great option. Alumni who want to take the TRIAC course, they don't have to return to complete a degree. You could just return to take the TRIAC course. And that's a really great option to stay connected and just see what's going on at your alma mater.
I also wanted to add that if you are a returning student, if you have some classes at JSU, as Lauren mentioned, the first step is to contact her office, but often those students, former students, are sent to a specialist who evaluates the courses you've taken to see what might be the fastest way to a degree, and also meets with the student to see what you're interested in, to see how long it takes to complete that degree, and gets you to the right advisor. And the reason I'm mentioning this is that the integrated studies major is often used in that way. We have a Finish What You Started campaign where we help these students finish their degree if that's what their goal is.
Wonderful. Is there anyone here who takes classes, like your employer encourages you to take additional classes, or maybe you just like to sit down and talk to someone because you are in high level management in your company, just to kind of see what would be some good options for your employees. Is there anyone in that situation? Maybe. Okay, we have some shy people this morning or this afternoon, excuse me. Okay, so now I did one of the questions that we had gotten, Lauren, was that if you have to have a W-2 from the company. This is not for quote employees who receive a 1099, correct?
So all we need is an official email address and an email stating that you want to take part in the chamber scholarship. It would have to be, like I said, if, for example, my email address, the last of it is at jsu.edu, so it would have to match your organization. And it would have to contain your title, who you work for, and again, that you want to take part in the partnership scholarship. Or we will take a letter from the HR department or even an email from the HR department. So you don't have to send us anything else but that. And there will be a requirement for you to send it each semester. So for the fall 2021 semester, you'll go ahead and get that sent in. And then if you want to continue in the spring, we will contact you and just give you a heads up that you're going to have to send another copy to confirm that you are still an employee.
Okay, so that's a good clarification on that. That was something that we had been asked about multiple times, and that's some really, really good information. Thank you so much. All right, any additional questions for the JSU staff? And thank you again to Jacksonville State University for your partnership, for being willing to work with entities in the community to help people get their education. We appreciate you so much for that. All right, everyone. Thank you. Everyone have a great day.